Wow, wow, wow. We are back once more. Round 8, LBL. You know the drill. The cards are lined up. We're at Canada. We just got quali done. The Saturday man, Ghost, put it on pole. Probably won't convert. Probably going to finish 20th because that's classic Ghost style. Every single person on here has been corner cutting. So I really couldn't care anymore. This league could not get any more biblical if it tried. The fans are elated, enthralling. The pit mechanics, they're watching it on their small screens. We could have a bit of rain today. We will see. But anyway, 5 lights. And lights out and away we go. Ghost staying in first, getting a good start in front of the rest of the pack. Scott Lickard's got the inside of... It's already a penalty from... Oh, shit. Scott was looking to got the inside of Nico, but was unable to convert. Grimes still... I just said Nico. Nico's in 4th. Grimes is in 2nd. I've absolutely bottled this commentary today. As meanwhile, Ghost is already a 2nd up the road. Grimes in 2nd, Scott 3rd, Nico 4th. A little bit of a wide line into the chicane there from him. Loses position to Jason Davies, who qualified in 5th yesterday. Alfie, our darling, in 6th. Oh, go on, Alfie. Haas for the championship, I'm telling you. Danny in 7th, looking to try and get a bit of a good start compared to what he had yesterday. Unfortunately, he only managed to get 6th. Very poor from him as there is a stupid, audacious move from Bames in the AlphaTauri there, and I'm glad he's going down the order. That is very childish indeed from Bames there. Although we still have 20 races coming towards the end of the first lap, but we are at the Wall of Champions as the rain is already coming in. And Alfie's pinned it! Alfie's pinned it, so has Grimes! No way, this early on! There's this yellow flag in Sector 3. Will we see our first safety car? We will not. The safety car, after 2 weeks of it being off, has made a return. But hopefully we will not see it at all today. If we do, maybe only once, not 16 times like we always do. But anyway, the order goes as follows. Ghost in 1st, maintaining pole position. 2nd for Scott, 3rd for Nico, 4th for Jason Davies, Danny up into 5th now, Andy Gatehouse in 6th, King Joel 7th, Giles battling with him though, great move up the inside there but was unable to get it to stick. Oh, actually no, it was a pretty tragic move. Delirious up 10 positions. Might I also add King Joel from last to 7th. There's yellow flags galore. We got Grimes down in 9th. I'm not sure if he has any damage. I don't think so. He might have got away a little bit scot-free. Very fortunate for himself, but still losing out on those positions. Giles in 10th after his silly little chicane move. Oh, no! We have a retirement! We have a retirement from JD. No! JD's binned it. JD's gone. No! Not JD, man. I was just trying to get the order of all the drivers done, but no, unfortunately not. We're going to have Alfie coming in, going to replace that front wing. He's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Very nice. Grimes did also take up a little bit of damage, I believe, as did a few other team players, as people are coming in for intermediates now. Alfie putting the inters on now. I suppose this isn't actually the worst thing, I suppose. You know, going to come in, get the inters on, go a little bit faster. Obviously, at the cost of that front wing change, though. Everybody coming in. This could really shake up the start to this race. We still have Neglion, who has just overtaken JD. Now we have 19 runners. Ghost still in 1st. Scott in 2nd. Just behind him there. Only 1.6 down the road with Nico in 3rd. Jason Davies. What a surprise race from him so far. In 4th. No doubt he'll probably put it in the wall at some point. Danny in 5th. Not the greatest showing for him so far, but I think these soft tyres, they are really starting to lose their grip. So I think everybody else is going to be diving into the pits this lap. There's a virtual safety car, so this could really help out. Really even up the boys who are going to come in now for their pit stops. Everybody else going to be going slow, whilst obviously they have their pits. It's kind of like a half pit stop. Although Danny nearly loses it, puts it in the wall as I cut away from him. Nearly loses it. Danny and Jason opting to stay out, as is Andy. They feel like this rain's fine. I think Danny's just thrown it. I think Danny, Jason, and Andy have just all thrown it. They're all over the place. Look at him. He's all over the place. It is certainly intermediate conditions as Ghost coming out of the pits now. Pretty much you can put him back down to P1 with Scott just behind him and Nico. Oh, and even Nico's putting it in the wall. It's all over the shop now for everybody. This is the first time we've had rain in one of our races. Absolutely chaotic start. Delirious just behind. And Grimes in 9th. Little bit of corner cut in there from everybody, but we know that's just usual in the LBR. I think if you don't corner cut, you shouldn't be in this lobby, let's be honest. It's an 11-12 for the AlphaTauri pair. Alfie in 13th. DRS has now just been disabled as Alfie is skipping around everywhere like a rock on water. Noel King 14th. Everybody now coming out of the pits, as you can see. Look, unfortunate for those who had to take their time coming out. Sorry, who had to spend the extra lap. But I'm really confused as Neglion gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Surely these boys are now all coming in. Yeah, they're all coming in now. They really shouldn't have stayed out. Okay. Oh, I love this league so much. Danny coming in now. He's definitely lost a lot of time there. I'm going to try and get a quick pit stop. Look at him already dropping down the order. Ghost retakes his lead from Danny. Oh, sorry, it was actually Jason who was in first at the time. Scott in second, Jason in third. Now just going to come out just in front of Nico. Oh no, Nico! Nico's lost it! Nico's lost it! Oh, there's a little bit of traffic in front. Oh, what the hell have I just seen as Danny's just been taken out of the race? Danny is just DNF'd from the race. What has happened? We now have a safety car. We have the first safety car of the race. What on earth just happened there? There was something between Delirious, Danny and Grimes. I didn't quite see what happened. I didn't quite see what happened there. What has just happened? Instantly left the session. I'm not quite sure what happened there. We're going to have to perhaps see something after the race. I really have no clue what's just happened. We have a full course safety car. The first one, only 5 laps in. Sounds about right for our average. This is really going to allow Lawson to catch back up to the pack. The rest of the boys. Although we still have Ghost in first and Scott in second, the best thing that Danny can hope for is that these boys all stay in front of Lawson. We don't have Drakes today, unfortunately, as he wasn't available. So this could be damage limitation. We've got a bit of team radio from Delirious saying it wasn't his fault. We'll have to have a look at it after the race. I didn't quite catch all of it clearly. I only saw in the background. Nico down in 9th, gone into the pits. Like I said, I didn't really see what happened. I just turned around, just saw the collective of 3 cars there. So we'll have to have a look at the race, see what actually happened. It could have just been the conditions got a hold of Danny and he unfortunately put it in the wall. But King Joel gaining 15 positions since the start of this race. Great start for him. As everybody's going to be catching back up to the pack. And although Andy Gatehouse is just overtaking him, I'm really not sure what's going on here. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm clueless as to what's just happened there. Anyway, the order is as follows. Currently, in first, we have Ghost. Then in second, it's Scott. Third and Jason. Fourth for Grimes. Losing out 2 positions so far since the start of the race. King Joel in 5th. Gained 15 since the start of the race. Andy Gatehouse in 6th. Bames 7th. Delirious 8th. Cam 9th. The 2 McLarens of Nico and Diamond in 10th and 11th respectively. Although Diamond isn't here, so everybody will be overtaking him. Noel King in 12th. Giles 13th. Alfie, come on, dude. Pull out. Pull through. To love, to honour. If you can't come in, come on. Pull through. Alfie in 14th. Come on, dude. Get some points this race again. Jack in 15th. Bidoof 16th. Buzz 17th. And then finally Neglion in 18th with a really surprised DNF from Danny there. Not quite sure what happened. Same with JD. No clue. We've got a little bit of complaints from the Red Bull garage saying that the Williams driver of King Joel is overtaking under the safety car. King Joel, prolifically known for, to put it blunt, being a knob in our lobbies. To no fault of his own, though, I imagine he would say in his defence. We'll have to have a look after the race to see if any advantages were given, and penalties will be applied accordingly. I think the safety car will come in either this lap or next lap. I'd imagine it'd come in this lap. Let's get this pack racing. Their tyres are going to be cold. Quite a surprising little start. There's been quite a little bit of a mix-up there. Excuse me, as I have to clear my throat. I'd quite like to see Ghost win his first race and score his first points. That would be quite cool. Had a very poor first 7 races, and then to come in and get a race win would be wicked for him. Sometimes you don't really know what to say. You just kind of, it's all quiet at this point. Nico down in 10th there. He's going to want to get some positions back, definitely, for sure. I think it's kind of a case of, how many people are you going to be able to overtake, especially during these conditions, man. These are a lot more treacherous than standard. People like wiggling around non-stop just to get a little bit more heat into those tyres. Stayed on board with Andy for about 2 laps now. Jason in 3rd. What a start from Jason. What a quali from Jason as well. He's definitely got Lewis Hamilton driving for him. So, yeah. It is what it is. Why is Neglione between Scott and Jason? I have no clue. Jason, don't go get yourself any penalties, though. Ghost very close. Trying to get some slipstream off the safety car, are you? Just want the race to restart. You know what I mean? It's always boring when the race doesn't restart. It just takes ages and you're just going around in circles. No! Hey, Bob gets a penalty! 5-second penalty for having a collision with Giles. No, that is not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. Safety car in this lap. As we're about ready to get the restart underway. Wet weather conditions. The forecast just say, as Giles has now got a yellow 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. It does say on the weather report that it will get a little bit clearer later on into the race, but we shall see. This is where pit stop strategies really do come into effect. Noel King, 5-second penalty. Here we are for the restart. Clueless as to why Neglione is here. Needs to get out of the way. And there's the restart's happened. The restart's gone. Ghost and Scott have both gone, and there is a massive gap behind them. I have no clue what has just happened. As Jason's not giving space to Grimes there. Ghost and Scott have just cleared off on the restart. They've gone. Jason in 3rd, Grimes in 4th, Delirious 5th, Nico in 6th, battling with Andy Gatehouse now. A little bit of argy-bargy there. Nico up into 7th. He'll want to keep charging. Ghost has just left the session. Ghost has just left the session. Ghost has just left the session. Why? Breaking news from the medical room. JD is alive but shaken up. I think we have a bit of team radio issues going on here. I'm really clueless as to what's happened. Ghost has just left the session. Anyway, currently we've got Scott in first, with Grimes in second, Jason in third, Delirious up into fourth from 18th. What a start. Yeah, Ghost in fifth, really clueless as to what's happened. Losing positions, so he's clearly ghosted and left the session. Dropping like flies. Bames into sixth now. I think loads of people are being kicked. I've no clue what's going on, but loads of people have been kicked. Is somebody able to message Ghost to see if he needs an invite back? King Jar with a 3-second time penalty. That has really confused me. But anyway. Scott still in first. Lap 11 out of 35. Grimes in second. Jason third. Delirious fourth. Could we be on for a Jason Davies podium? I would love to see that. Yellow flag in sector 1. Not quite sure what for. Double yellow flags now. Scott seems to be pulling away. King Joel retired from the session as well, as there's a second safety car. Second safety car of the race, lap 11. Yeah, really clueless as to what's going on. Some people have been kicked. I am clueless. This has turned into an absolute shit show, if you pardon my language, but it is the truth. Yeah, I have no clue what is going on. Still, anyway, the order is Scott leading after lap 12, Grimes in second, Jason third, Delirious fourth. Jason just had to take some evasive action there. The conditions are very rough, maybe 4 wets coming from Nico there through the team radio. I'm not quite sure, but who gives a shit anyway. No one wanted Ghost to get points, so all's well ends well. Anyway, yeah, the order is Scott, Grimes, Jason, Delirious, Andy, Bames, Jack, Cam, Obolf, Nico, Bidoof, Ghost, Diamond, Giles, Nolking, Buzz, and Neg Leon closing out the pack. What a biblical race so far. Scott has somehow managed to find himself, even in a safety car, has managed to find himself some space. He's going to be able to go guns blazing, and the AI of Buzz is going to slow down because it'll have a slower start. Grimes will go to overtake, and he'll have to slow down. So Scott's going to get away. Well, depending on the restart anyway. Jason is well in third. What a race so far for him. Safety car still staying out for another lap. I am kind of upset really with what's happened. Oh no, it is the restart. Scott is ready to go. And he does. Lights out. Well, the restart. As he's getting about a second lead over Grimes. Jason still maintaining third. Delirious in fourth. Andy fifth. Bames sixth. Jack seventh. Cam eighth. Nico ninth. Alfie 10th. Ghost GG 11th. Diamond 12th. Giles 13th. Noel King 14th. Bidoof in the pits for some reason. Not quite sure. Buzz in 16th. And then Neglion in 17th. But we still have Scott leading this race so far, with Grimes very close behind though. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Another yellow flag. Don't you dare bring it back out. It's just gone in. Another yellow flag in sector 2. Let's go and have a look, see what's happening. Oh, Alfie's all over the place. Jason Davies, 3-second penalty. This podium is all to play for. I think outside of Nico, no one else in here has had a podium. Yeah, Nico in 7th, and then the two front runners have both had podiums as well. It's going to be going tit for tat, to be honest. I'm even amazed Jason has stayed with them. Wet weather conditions proving difficult for everybody. Andy up into 5th, Jack in 6th. Nico on the back end of this two-man train, who will want to clear both of these boys. As Alfie overtakes his teammate into the points, with a penalty no less though. What can Nico do? Ooh, he's not going to be overtaking, taking corners like that. What's Nico thinking about doing? There's some lovely racing here between Andy and Jack. Famous last words. Is Nico going to go for it? He is. He's going to go the inside of Jack into the chicane. Nicely done indeed. Gets past him. Lovely manoeuvre there from Nico. Now up into 6th place. On the charge towards Andy now. As up front, Scott has built up a gap of a second. hovering around the 1 second mark. Nico got a much better exit out of that chicane, coming alongside Andy. He's going to send one up the inside of the hairpin. He does it as well. Great manoeuvre from Nico there. Oh, as Andy nearly loses it, he accidentally goes into the side of Jack. Although I think no harm done there, as Nico is now into 5th. Delirious in 4th. Up 14 positions from the start of the race. What a start. What a race so far for him. Lap 17, halfway through this race, pretty much. 3 DNFs. The gap still up front is about a second roughly. They've both pulled away from Jason just a bit now. Nico reeling in Delirious and Jason. Ooh, he won't be doing anything with that. That was very poor. Cam in 8th, Noel King 9th. Come on, Alfie, so get yourself some points, lad. He's all over the place. Look at him. Look at him go. Ghost in 12th. Diamond 13th. Bidu 14th. Giles 15th. Buzz 16th, although not even in the game. And then Neglion in 17th. Going a little bit faster. Still roughly a second gap. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. What could it be? What's wrong with Andy? What's happened to him? He's got half a front wing missing. Front wing missing. It's into the pits for you, my old mucker. He's not stayed out, has he? Has he stayed out? Oh dear, I wouldn't. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. As the gap up front has been halved. Grimes looking for his second win of the season. Scott looking for his first win. Jason looking for his first podium, as is Delirious. Nico catching up ever so closely now on the back end of Delirious. Nico is on a charge. A charge, I tell you. A bloody charge. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, not quite sure why. We've got a Jason Davies going so slow. What happened to him? Seems alright, must have just got a little bit slow, as now Delirious is up into 3rd with Nico just behind him in 4th. This could be a sublime recovery drive from Nico if he finishes on the podium. He's going to go up the inside of Delirious here. Let's stay on board with these two now. Great manoeuvre there, got the job done. Is Delirious going to be able to come back? He's not. That's Delirious. That's Nico has cleared the boys of that entire midfield pack now. He's got 16 laps. Can he do anything? Can he close down these two in front of him? Got a bit of Red Bull team radio saying the Aston Martins are spinning people around. Jack and Jason getting into it. Ooh, it's not really how you take that corner there, Jason, mate. Giles free, second time penalty, and Jason's putting it in the wall. I'm really clueless as to why. That's a lovely angle there of that hairpin. Up in front now, Nico trying to chase down these boys, but I don't think he's going to be able to. The gap between Grimes and Scott has remained relatively the same. I think it's going to be a case of who makes a mistake first, if either of them do make a mistake first, because I do not see either of these two making mistakes. They're both very good drivers, still setting the relative pace time. I think the rain's starting to die down a little bit. People could be coming in. Second you see DRS enabled, that's when people are going to come launching into the pits. Still plenty of ERS between the pair of them to work with. Nico keeping the same gap, that 10.7. Oh, a little bit of a wall clip there from Delirious. And some lovely corner cutting as well to follow suit. Jack in 5th. Jason in 6th. Well, I really don't know what happened. He was on the podium and then something happened. Cam 7th. Noel King 8th, right behind him. Alfie in 9th with a 5-second penalty though. Bames in 10th. The 2 Red Bulls of Bidoof and Andy in 11th and 12th. Bidoof's going to be a little bit upset with himself seeing as he finished, I think it was 5th he finished at Azerbaijan. Great points haul for him there. Ghost started on pole. He's had it. Diamond as well. He's long gone. Giles probably nipped for a loaf of bread. Negleon just enjoying himself. He's here just to have fun. And Buzz also went out to pop and get the milk. We got Giles here just in front of Scott. Gets out of the way. Blue flag conditions. Grimes going to drive straight through. Couple of attempts gained there from Nico because of that little scenario. Everybody keeps bumping that wall there. This track is drying up. The rain has stopped. Icy dries within the next lap or two. It's going to come down to pit stop strategies, I do believe. Who's going to make the gamble? Is anybody going to take the gamble? Thing is, Grimes is in perfect position here. Because he can just do what Scott does. They've got a big enough gap as well. Nico staying out as well, as is Delirious. I think people are going to be coming in after this lap. Look at the track, it is drying up. Anybody decided to come in? If I was here, I'd come in now. I'd take the gamble. But then again, I'm not the racer, I'm just the biblical commentator. Everybody staying out. That's some lovely cornering there from Andy. Top tier, honestly. The gap's still 8 temps. It's as soon as you see DRS has been enabled, that's when you come diving in. Jason Davies, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle there from Grimes. What's Scott doing? Staying out, as is Grimes. I definitely think the next lap the track should be dry enough. It's starting to look quite dry out there. Oh no, it's actually a little bit wet. I don't know what happened with the floor. The floor looked really dry for some reason. No, it's a little bit wet still. But the rain has stopped. Is anybody else coming in? Oh! Giles is coming for slicks. Giles is the only person on the grid to have come in for slicks. Let's see how he fares. Needs to get these tyres fired up. Oh no, it is way far away from the soft spot, the looks of things. Negleon also coming in 7, a penalty, getting them softs on. After seeing that, I think perhaps one more lap. It's as soon as you see DRS enabled. Both the front runners are staying out. They're just there. For some reason, the track just looked dry. What's Nico thinking? He's staying out and all. Delirious also staying out. two alphas getting into a little bit of a scrap. We love a team battle. Well, this is going to be quite a shame for probably Cab, because if they double stack, that advantage of you know, maybe coming onto the softs could disappear on obviously the first lap. You know, when you get that undercut before other people, obviously you get that bit of advantage. But if you're double stacking, that kind of negates it really, unless there's any driver faults. I think perhaps maybe one more lap. There's 2 yellow flags. I think what these front runners will really want is a safety car right now. They'll come in, put the slicks on, track will dry up within the next 3 to 4 laps, and it's racing. Both still staying out. See what Nico's doing. Nico's staying out as well. In the same place nearly, Giles has lost it. I want this track to clean up, dry up. I want to see some strategies. Grimes still in second, right behind Scott. Oh, a little bit of a mistake from Scott. Allows Grimes to get right alongside Scott. That is the first mistake we have seen from Scott. Although, like I was saying before, I feel like in this situation, the person who's in second definitely has the advantage, because they can react to whatever the other person does. If Grimes comes in, he can come in. If Grimes stays out and Scott feels, you know, that the best thing to do is come in, then he can come in. But they are still sliding around a little bit, even though the rain has stopped. They are still sliding around a bit. Scott was perhaps looking for a sniff up the inside there, but we know it's not necessarily the greatest place to overtake. They're still staying with one another. We'll check back in on them soon. Nico in third. Delirious in fourth as there's a yellow flag in sector 3. It's Giles again. Once more. Jack in fifth. Bames in sixth. Cam seventh. Knocking 8th. Alfie in 9th. Get in there, my son. Bidoof in 10th. Jason, Andy in 11th. Jason in 12th. He was on for a podium. Yellow flag sector 1. How come? Grimes is really pulling away from Scott here. Scott may have just cost Scott the race win. He's going to try and stay with Grimes. 9 laps left to go. I think we will be seeing soft tyres, or sorry, dry tyres. There's definitely a dry patch. And Scott is going to make the gamble. Scott's going to make the gamble and come in now for some softs. He's going to put mediums on instead, sorry. I keep saying softs, I meant slicks. Scott first to gamble, as is Nico. This could be the make or break moment for these boys. Nico putting on a set of softs. Delirious staying out. Jack staying out. This could either ruin Nico and Scott's races, or make it. We'll see. We will see. Grimes definitely going to come in this lap, I'd have thought. Still lapping around the same time. That's crazy. Our race leader, Grimes. DRS has been enabled. That now literally gives him the green light to come in, which he's going to do. Scott in second, coming down the back end. Are we going to see a position change? What's going to happen? Is Scott going to retake this lead, or is Grimes going to come out just in front of him? There is Grimes there. He just about does it, but he runs a little bit wide in doing so, allowing Scott a better drive off of that corner. Scott is just about, there's a little bit of contact there, nothing crazy, but Scott is just about able to get back in front of Grimes. Bearing in mind DRS has been enabled though. What a restart. Well, not a restart, sorry, what a pit stop there. Clearly coming in the lap before, worked to perfection. Yellow flag in sector 2. Giles yet again. The letterbox open now. It is hunting season for Grimes as this track is getting drier and drier. Scott with a bit of better exit there. Although look at this, the DRS, the ERS, bang. Up into the lead. Now retakes his lead. Gets that letterbox open as well. I think they're going to be going tit for tat here each lap. The DRS so powerful around Canada. Either way, it has been the Grimes and Scott show. It's just who is that race win going to go to? Grimes has just hit the wall. Has he incurred any damage? I don't think so. It's only on reduced, so he should be able to get away with it. This track is fully dried up now. A gap, seven tenths. Nico less than 10 seconds behind now, but there's no way he's catching unless these pair have a massive scrap or something. What's Scott going to be able to do? Nico's going to go defensive. Unable to do anything. Scott a little bit closer this time. He was a second down last time. I think the DRS is just keeping him in range with Grimes. He needs a really good exit somewhere. Giles 3-second time penalty yet again. Grimes is just charging his ERS. Meanwhile, Scott's pumping all of his ERS out. Jason Davies setting the fastest lap of the race so far at 1:12. This is a much better run now for Scott. Going to try and stick one around the outside of Grimes. Is he able to do it? Grimes maintaining the outside line. This is getting tasty. This is getting very tasty as we have 4 laps left of this race. What is Scott thinking? Meanwhile, like I was saying, look, Grimes is just charging that battery. Early ERS deployment for Scott. Don't think he's going to be able to make a move, but he's going to bring him right behind. It's an unfortunate exit there. Like I was saying before, Nico with the fastest lap of the race so far. Like I was saying before, Scott's using all of his ERS. Meanwhile, Grimes is just preserving his big time. There's a car in front that could give Grimes some DRS. Never mind. I think Grimes is going to get DRS this lap as well. Alfie going wide. Thank you very much there, buddy. Oh, no. Grimes did indeed get DRS. Oh, bit of a corner cut there from Scott. Although I think, really and truly, I think Grimes is gone. The gap's 9 tenths. Got a lot more ERS to play with. He's going to pump out as much ERS as possible now. Nico goes into the pits. Not quite sure why. Grimes just keeps getting DRS. This is very unfortunate for Scott. There's a seconds now over a gap. Very unfortunate for Scott. Although, like I was saying before, I think he's going to have DRS again. I think Scott's going to have to settle for second. He didn't get DRS this time round. Nico's still in second. Delirious only a couple of seconds behind him down the road, but I think Nico's going for a fastest lap even more. Everyone's cutting corners now. Al Grimes the fastest lap of the race. Scott 1.3 behind him. We have 2 laps remaining of this race. Yellow flag in sector 1 as Andy Gatehouse is just DNF'd. I think Grimes has got DRS yet again. These ghosts really helping him. It appears the undercut didn't make a difference anyway. Is this... Oh, I've given up. 2-second gap already for Grimes. I think the only way that Scott wins this is if Grimes does something silly. Nico in third. Kissing Alfie's exhaust pipe. I think he's going for the fastest lap. Yellow flag, sector 3. Fastest lap by Nico, 1:09.8. Grimes is gone. Got no ERS left. He's only got a few more corners to go now. I'd be cruising through this last chicane if I was in first. I would be cruising. And it's going to be Grimes who crosses the line. Little bit of showboating before the end to take the race win of Canada. 25 points goes to Grimes. Scott with a valiant effort there in second. Nico doing his own little celebration himself. Picked up the fastest lap of the race so far, I believe. If anyone else is going to be able to take it off him, I don't think so. Nico, the podium merchant, yet again, comes home for third. Delirious started 18th. Didn't even set a quali time. Comes home, takes fourth. Jack in fifth. Great racing so far from those boys. Grimes takes his second win of the season. Noel King to come home in sixth. Scott was trying to get his first win. Unfortunate. 22nd time penalty for Negley on there. Lovely. Let's have a look at the race director really quickly. How many pit stops did Giles get in the end? 7! You know, it's bad where all the different wheels, all the different compounds don't fit on the yeah. But anyway, it's his second race win for Grimes there. He's going to take the top step of the podium. Scott in second. Valiant effort from him. Led the race for quite a long time. Made a bit of a mistake on the first chicane. Grimes got in front of him. It was about a second in front, but Scott played the undercut. Just about got in front, but then DRS played a part of it all, and then some back markers allowed Grimes to just keep the gap from Scott. Although overall some very clean racing there between those two boys, very good as well. Nico, great recovery drive there after an early wing change. Comes home with the fastest lap of the race as well. Going further down the order now, we got Delirious in fourth. 14 places gained. Jack in fifth. Noel King in sixth. Bames seventh. Bidoof eighth. Cam ninth. Jason picking up the last point of the day. Alfie, our darling, finishes in 11th. Very upsetting. Our pole sitter, Ghost, finished in 12th. It was looking like an easy win for him, but unfortunately bottled it. Diamond 13th, Andy 14th, Buzz 15th, Neglione 16th, Giles with the 7 pit stops in 17th. Can we get another record? I really hope not. King Joel 18th, Danny, the man who was looking to capitalise on the fact that Drake's wasn't even here. Unfortunately, lost it early on in the race. No points for him. And then JD as well. A little bit of a situation happened between him and Buzz. Not quite sure. We'll have a look at it after the race. Finishes in 20 and closes out the pack. But to everybody here watching, to the millions in the world watching, you know, if you want to come and see this action live, make sure you come over to twitch.tv/LawtonLad. You'll be able to get in, watch the qualifying as well. A bit of the post-race. We also do lobbies afterwards. All that good stuff. You know, the usual. But yeah, that's all from me. Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, peace!